Morning everyone, I'm Chanel Aguirre and I am the leader of Group 3. And our problem approved is how does the online class affects the mental health of the senior high school student? Many students cannot cope with the system of online class, especially the senior high school. Some of the students can't adjust properly to the new educational system due to the low internet connection or lack of resources for the online class, and some may have been struggling on their mental health. And our first topic is the factors that contribute to student burnout during the pandemic. Let's have Romulo and Basakra for this.
Burnout is defined as a state of emotional, mental, and physical weariness produced by continuous and severe stress. When you are overwhelmed and unable to satisfy constant expectation, you are said to be burnt out. As the stress mounts, you begin to lose interest or motivation for taking on a particular task in the first place. While each situation is distinct, student burnout typically manifests as intense weariness, despair, bad thoughts about oneself, and an inability to adhere to important duties. Burnout saps your vitality and lowers your productivity, leaving you feeling helpless, miserable, cynical, and resentful. You may eventually feel as though you have nothing left to contribute. We all have many duties and demands on our time and energy in this fast-paced world. So it's not strange that we occasionally feel exhausted, overburdened, or unloved. If everything we do goes unrecognized or unrewarded, or when getting out of bed feels like a huge chore. However, if you feel this way most of the time, you may be suffering from a more serious ailment than stress, and you may be suffering from burnout.
Objectives. The purpose of this topic is to provide information regarding the social isolation and what are the effects of it to everyone's mental health. The respondents, students and teachers in Buting Senior High School.
Next, our second topic is the impact of the individual surrounding that causes social isolation. Let's have Meiko Lopez and Arwen De Lara for this.
The impact of the individual surrounding that causes social isolation. The negative health implications of social isolation vary from insomnia to impaired immunological function. Loneliness is linked to increased incidence of anxiety, depression, and suicide. People who are socially isolated may lack acquaintances or close co-workers, and they frequently feel lonely or unhappy. They may have poor self-esteem or anxiousness. Everyone, from young children to young people, instructors, and professors, is affected by online learning. Virtual classrooms may exacerbate pre-existing mental health issues in many pupils. Others may experience new changes in mental health and mood as a result of the epidemic and online learning.
Objectives: to explain the effects of online games to students on their health and how does it distract them during online class. Respondents: students in Buting Senior High School.
Our third topic is the effects of online games to students in Buting Senior High School during online classes. Online games as a part of developed technology are becoming more popular, especially these days, which became one of the habits of the students on their daily living. Online games have given many challenges from students' behavior, striking their academic behavior to constantly change positively or negatively their personality, as it brings various type of behavior that affects players in different ways, affecting their academic performance.
Respondents, students in senior high school. Objectives: to explain the effects of online games to students on their health and how does it distract them during the online classes.
Our title proposal is the significant effect of online class on the mental health of the senior high school students. And the type of research of our title is phenomenology. Our target audience is the senior high school students. Our settings is school or online platforms. Our situation is